here comes the last review of spring 2020. Um, this is what I've been saying for a while now of how anime is being made, how some can be made to entertain the masses and can have a complete ending, while others are made just to promote the source material. This is a good thing, yet it's also a bad thing, because some people would love a continuation. How do you do that? Of course, I said before, you buy source material and you buy accessories and other products for the creator to show your support, to show them that, hey, we want this. But then again, there are times such as things like No Game, No Life, where there is no continuation despite the mass popularity and the support and the financial support as well with it. Proving how do you really make sure you can get a season 2 or a continuation of your favorite series? It's really hard. That being said, this is where I felt like Gleipnir should have been more than just 13 episodes. It's a shame, really, because everything was good except towards the very end. Like after the final battle and everything, where it felt like a bunch of stuff was rushed over, a bunch of resolve, a bunch of sitting down and talking of what the heck just happened. It just walked off scene, and then they meet the dude who's been gone for a while from the show, and then they're heading off to the crash site, and it ends there. Will this get another season? I don't think so. I really don't think it will get another season. This kind of reminds me of Kami-sama Dolls in a way, where it was well adapted. And there could have been another season, but they chose not to do it anyways. It was just to promote the source material. And by the way, watch Kami-sama Dolls. It's really good. I love the opening Kami-sama Dolls. I need to do a must watch of that one day. Anyway, what I'm trying to say here, what Gleipnir is, Suichi's more broken than we thought he was. Claire is messed up because she's willing to do what she can to get what she wants. However, Suichi is messed up a different kind of way, but through mystery, in a way, compared to Claire. Suichi, she goes inside his house, and everything is dusty, it's broken, food is almost as if time stopped. A ghost house, an abandoned house where, not an abandoned house where people take stuff out, but literally a house where people leave it and never come back. No people coming to pick up the stuff, nothing like that. It's that kind of house. It's like those houses in Chernobyl, where people didn't have time to pack everything. They just left everything there was. You'll still walk in, you'll see people's beds, you'll see people's things there, rotten food and all that. It was probably picked off by the animals that are still around the place. But other than that, it's it's just dusty and it flies over the place. So I understand that in his mind his parents are go and they never come back. But at least clean up the place or something. Elena did a terrible job with memory. Like, you expect him to live a happy, normal life where he's probably going to be stuck in that house because he probably wasn't even thinking about the future because his mind is so stuck in one place. That's the reason why he wasn't thinking about the future so much. It explains his actions, really. And because of that, it's like, dang, Elaine, did you really do that for the better? It's not he's in that house, he's not eating much, he's in his filthy joint. Like, my God. He probably even haven't watched TV in a while or anything, man. Who's paying the bills? Because apparently in the flashback, his parents got erased because of what that person who collected the 100 coins. In a way, the person who collects the 100 coins, it reminds me of a stand in a way, where you're asked a question or it's activated by a certain thing for it to happen. A certain things must be met for it to be activated. That's what reminds me of a stand in a way. So I still can't explain the powers, but for some reason, when you block off Suichi's memory of Elena, it causes the thing to back off. And I was like, okay, that's freaking weird. Anyway, the animation came back at the very end of the cool fight scene. That was really nice. Like, this was good. You know, you just feel the fluent animation, like that emotion, that animation has an actual, feel to it, Like, yeah, this was nice too. So it was a pretty cool battle, but everything was going well until the mysterious person showed up. And it seems like they can't stop them because they're. And apparently, for some reason, if this thing meets Soichi or something, the world would end. I guess that's what happens when you collect the 100 coins. You become, basically, you get godlike powers where you can erase the world if you wanted to. I'm like, oh my god, alien dude, you gotta think right about this. But then again, he's an alien. He probably doesn't really care much about other things. He has guilty faces and stuff like that. Whatever happens in his world happens to the world. As long as he collects his comrades, he doesn't really care, I guess. But the way he did it, like, he could have done something better than give people power to collect the coins. He really screwed us over in this. Like, come on, man. Other characters felt irrelevant in this show, especially the one with the girl that been watching Soichi the entire time. Those typical anime characters where they like the main character, but they never say anything or really they just watch him from a distance. They never admit their true feelings for some strange reason. But I think it's probably for the best that she didn't say anything to Soichi, especially after finding out what had been going on with him. It's better that she gets the hell out of Dodge, man. Well, anyways, like I said, her character, like, the only relevant thing she did was help Claire to the area. That's all she did. Everything else, her character was just like, "What? Why were you here?" There's probably some reason it could be in the books. Probably the manga updates once a month, so Besides that, what else am I missing? The team that they're with kicked them out, but I do believe that they will be back. Though the team themselves have not fully quit at all. Despite that they don't want to do with Claire and Soichi after the fire incident, there's a lot more to it. If you read the books, they did cut some content out. But for what they did was pretty smart. So where to go from here? Read the books. But then some people are like, well, I can't find the books perfectly legally. Well, then you know what to do. I'm sorry. But sometimes if you want that fresh, up-to-date stuff, it sucks that the main licensing titles take forever to get you what you want compared to the pirate people where they have redrawers and translators who will sometimes do a better job than the people who actually license the stuff most of the time. So it's just a shame in that aspect. But it is what it is at the end of the day. It shows who truly is passionate for the projects, in my opinion. So Gleipnir was good, like I said. It was really glad. I'm glad it didn't disappear off the radar for people. I'm glad about that. The chemistry between Claire and Soichi was amazing. I love how Soichi gave off the main character from Devilman, and not just Crybaby, but the other Devilmans as well. How he changed from this nerdy person into this more of an upstanding guy who's defending for himself, who has a better resolve. You could compare him to an anti-Spider-Man in a way, but not too heroic. He keeps saying how he's not the main character, but he's the main character. Everyone's the main character in their own story. He don't believe the character in the story. But the question is, what story? He says he's not, but is that really for you to decide if you're not the main character or not? And so I was trying to understand people right there like, I'm not the main character of the story. Maybe you are. You are the protagonist. You may not be the hero, but it doesn't mean you're not the main character. I guess people take that philosophy way too far, in my opinion. But yeah, that's all I got. And with that is the last of spring 2020 of what I'm reviewing. To tell you the truth, I don't know what to do in summer. I don't think anything that's found in summer that I really want to review. I'll probably just do news and must watch and must reads and anything that I feel like talking about. That's all I can do. I think the last time I did that was during the winter of 2017. It was the winter of 2017 when I did all that. I was just doing news and rants and stuff. But we'll see. When I cross that bridge, we'll see. So anyways, that got your video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrown on Anime, signing out.